Do you think that this is a grand plan to destroy civilization?
I think what you have, I don't know if it's a grand plan, but I think what you have is you have two things that are happening simultaneously. You have the people, the last people that seem to want to be in politics are people that believe in like nothing. Go to the left. So you have like these people that just don't, they will not, like a Sanders or a Trump, whatever you think about them, they're not going to like quote stand on business. They're not going to tell people, here's where I'm at. This is the way I feel. They're just empty vessels. And then at the same time you have that happening, you have the craziest people in the world that somehow have gotten hold of a ton of money and a ton of influence on social media, and those empty suit politicians are like scared of these lunatics that believe the craziest things you've ever heard. So these politicians are just like taking edicts from these crazy people online who tell them that we need the stabbing wagon and we need all this stuff. I don't know how that happened. That somebody should look at that, how that happened, and study it. And I think it's a lot of these politicians are deeply corrupt, and I think they're terribly afraid of whatever corruption they're involved with coming to the surface. And it could be personal in their personal life. It could be with the state. I think, you know, the mismanagement of money, of resources, all of that stuff. So if I was a really corrupt politician, I would just do the craziest left-wing shit so that I could never be accused of anything. Big, powerful billionaires are probably, they're their own governments.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you run afoul of them, I think there's many ways at which they can get you.
Also, they feel like they pay so much money for taxes.
I think that's a lot of these intelligence agencies are working for those people. They're not, I think, on their own. There's big money to be made, and there's a lot the people that own these companies and have been rich for a very long time and who aren't, you know, on reality TV, and you don't really know who they are, but they like, some of them are on the Forbes list, some of them aren't. Some of them are just incredibly wealthy, and they've made their money in ways that you could barely understand. And those are people that, you know, are the reason historically that the CIA is going into Latin America and overthrowing a government so that United Fruit can, you know, it's true.
Have a monopoly.
Have a monopoly, right? It's like, this is, so they're doing things at the behest of these ultra wealthy families that control huge industries.
Sure, and they always have.